Glassmaking has been known and practiced for a millennia around the world. Previously, glass was mostly prepared in small craft workshops. While the traditional methods of making glass still exists in the world, the global industry has greatly expanded. Glass is everywhere. It is used by dentists to cap teeth. It was used to revolutionize communication, allowing us to leave analog information transmission behind with the invention of optical glass fibers. Glass allowed us to explore space and see vast worlds beyond our planet with highly developed lenses and mirrors. It has also saved lives with its uses in medical devices.
Hello there and welcome to Bazaar. Join us on this edition as we explore Iran's glass industry. First, we will take a look at a prominent glass manufacturing company. Then we will venture into the domestic market of glass making to see its activities on the international scale. There's a lot to see. Let's get cracking.
Zarin Glass Company is a large manufacturer of glass located in the city of Arak in Iran's Markazi province. With a long history in the glass industry, this company has 25 years of experience in the industry of glass production. The clients of this firm predominantly come from the building construction industry, such as commercial or office buildings and homes. This company produces a large variety of safety glass, laminated, tempered, double glazing and decorative glass and is a well-recognized brand in Iran.
شیشه سکورید نزدیک به 7 برابر مقاوم‌تر هستش نسبت به شیشه معمولی در مقابل ضربه و تنش‌های حرارتی. نزدیک به 1 تن وزن رو تحمل می‌کنه. شیشه‌های لامینت هم شیشه‌های ایمنی هستند که توی موارد خیلی زیادی استفاده میشه. نوع شیشه لامینتی که ما تولید میکنیم تقریبا 99.9% جلوی نور یووی رو میگیره، در عین حالی که کاملا شفافیت خودش رو حفظ کرده. یه محصول دیگه ای از شیشه های لامینت هستش که شیشه های ضد گلوله است که شیشه های ضد گلوله کاربردهای خیلی زیادی داره، از جمله شیشه های ضد اختشاش برای بانک‌ها، طلافروشی ها و غیره. محصول بعدی ما شیشه های دکوراتیو هست که شیشه های دکوراتیو ما مشتمل بر شیشه های زیگورات که این شیشه های طرحدار هست که از جمله شیشه های طرح سنگ، طرح چوب که کاملا نمایی رو که القا میکنه نمای طرح سنگ و طرح چوب هست.
With its approach of quality is our journey and not our destination, its goal is to elevate the quality of lives with its products. The company has been granted the official certificate and license of the Bureau of Standards, as well as other international certifications for quality and management. It has integrated itself into the market as a household name for safety glass production.
استاندارد ملی ایران که جزو استانداردهای الزام آور بود که ما همون سال اول تولیدمون تونستیم این استاندارد کسب کنیم. استاندارد مدیریتی ایزو 9001 جزو استانداردهایی بوده که این شرکت تونسته اون استاندارد رو اخذ بکنه. با توجه به نیاز منطقه نیازی به استانداردهای دیگه‌ای وجود نداشته که شرکت جهت اخذش بخواد اقداماتی انجام بده. ولی با توجه به ظرفیت تولید، کیفیت محصول، ما یه برنامه آینده‌ای داریم تو بحث صادرات به اروپا هست که الان پیگیر این قضیه هستیم که بتونیم استاندارد CE رو هم اخذ بکنیم که به محضی که اخذ بکنیم قطعاً توی بازارهای اروپا هم فعالیت خواهیم.
From a business and marketing point of view, customer service is critical in maintaining a competitive edge in the glass industry. Aside from high quality in the final product, most companies offer after-sales services and product guarantees. These tactics ensure that relationships between clients and vendors are maintained and any issues regarding the product are then improved by the companies. Taking these steps are key to managing further development for any company.
با توجه به ماشینالات و سرمایه یا منابع انسانی که ما تو مجموعه داریم، خود کیفیتی که توی مجموعه تا الان تونسته به این سطح کیفیت برسه کیفیتی بوده که توی داخل جزو محصولات فوق‌العاده با کیفیت و جزو محصولات برند کاملا شناخته شده و توی منطقه بلخص کشورهای جنوب حاشیه خلیج فارس هم با توجه به کیفیتی که داشته تونسته جای رقبای ترکیه خودشو به راحتی بگیره. تا تقریبا میشه گفت 1.5 سال پیش عمده‌ترین رقیب ما چین بود که ما به راحتی چین رو کاملا کنار گذاشتیم، چه تو بحث کیفیت و چه تو بحث قیمت و الحمدلله ظرفیتمون هم به شکلی بوده که تونستیم توی منطقه خواسته های منطقه رو تامین کنیم.
Quality determines a particular product's ranking among similar commodities. The process of testing products is very stringent at this company. The mechanical strength under load and resistance to impact and fragmentation characteristics are analyzed for each product. These tests are essential for producing high-quality glass that, for instance, can withstand massive stress during earthquakes. Also, at its quality control unit, it is committed to observation of the regulations and applications of raw material and final product examinations. This unit analyzes the specifications regarding physical features, optical functions, resistance, fragility, and light fraction as well. Its R&D unit has had many progressive functions, such as developing market entry, designing new products, offering new services, and entering new market industries. Additionally, the unit is responsible for the study of any strategic plans towards the company's industrial goals and communicating them to operating sections.
اگر من سرمایه‌گذار خارجی برام جذب بشه با توجه به ظرفیتی که در حال حاضر دارم، دانشی که داریم، تجهیزات و منابعی که واقعیت دولت در اختیار ما قرار داده، به قدر توان بالا هست که بازارهای خیلی بزرگ بین المللی و دنیا رو کاملا میشه توی این صنعت جذب کرد. به راحتی هم میشه جذب.
The global production of glass stands at around 40 million tons annually. Iran's glass production account for 4% of this amount. Iran's major glass manufacturing plants produce 550,000 square meters of building glass per day, of which 60% is supplied to the domestic market and the rest is exported, raking in over $200 million per year. Currently, the industry is faced with a surplus, which it exports to over 35 countries across the globe. Plenty of dough to be had there.
On a global scale, flat glass accounts for 16% and specialty glass for 33% of total glass production worldwide. The highest production being glass containers, which accounts for 45%. Most forms of specialized glass, such as toughened glass, frosted glass, laminated safety glass, and soundproof glass, consist of standard float glass that has been further processed. The majority of glass products produced in Iran are sheet glass, with about 70% of Iran's total glass production of 2.2 million tons per year. About 50% of production is predicted to be exported in the next 2 years. Iran's glass workers are currently operating at 85% of their production capacity, while their output exceeds domestic demand by more than 30%. It is rather difficult to reduce glass production. Unlike many other industries, glass manufacturers cannot turn off their furnaces. If they do so, the molten glass will solidify, becoming hard as rock, disabling equipment. Glass furnaces run 365 days a year for over 18 years. To stop the equipment, it is required to preserve the molten product. This can be costly and inefficient for long stretches of time. Equipment is usually only stopped when its lifespan has run out or if it needs quick repairs. Therefore, any fluctuations in demand cause serious difficulties. So, the country has a robust glass export market.
As you might know, one of the main components in making glass is silica, which occurs naturally from volcanoes. The country's largest volcanic silica and feldspar reserves are located in Hamadan province, where my father originates from. Coincidence? Anyway, over all 19 silica mines, as well as 35 crushing and grading facilities, are active in the province. Iran has over 112 active silica mines across the country. The total discovered reserves of silica deposits were about 8.8 million tons in 2003. Just about 5,000 tons are consumed in the domestic glass industry each year.
There is a huge variety of products as well as the comparative advantages in the glass industry of Iran. These gains lie in ample availability of raw materials, low-cost energy and expert manpower. The glass industry has evolved quickly in recent years to keep pace with the market, giving a bright future for the export of glass products. Two of Iran's biggest glass consumers are the construction industry and auto manufacturing industry. Construction growth has been primarily driven by the residential segment, accounting for 45% of the market due to the shortfall of housing units. According to government estimates, the country requires 5 million houses to meet the residential property demand by 2027. Under the sixth five-year development plan, the government plans to invest $28.3 billion to renovate the slums and poor neighborhoods of the country and construct 900,000 housing units by 2022. All of these projects will require a lot of construction glass. Not only do construction projects give rise to glass demands, but also the types of glass desired by clients in the building construction industry increase competitive demand. Safe, sustainable and green buildings have gained popularity in recent years. This has given a major boost to the market for construction glass. Excellent physical and chemical properties of construction glass like thermal insulation, strength and recyclability further add to their popularity. Technical advancements in the manufacturing process further bolster demand for construction glass.
The average price of a double-pane window in Iran is a little over $9 per square meter. However, this is not taking into consideration the frames, handles or fixtures that the window needs for being installed. In contrast, the price of the same window when bought in the United States will have an average price of $154 per square meter. Iran has no need to import glass for construction, as its domestic market is completely satisfied by the industry's production capacity. How convenient.
However, not all glass is used in construction. Specialty glass products are used in equipment for science and research. Iran ranks 30th in the global ranking for high-tech and medium high-tech manufacturing of medical devices. Also, Iran is ranked 45th in creative outputs and 46th in knowledge technology outputs in the world. These rankings might not have been possible to achieve if the technology for research was not available. This is not to say that all technology for research exists in Iran. These areas offer investment opportunities as well. Iran also domestically produces many items for research and science equipment and machineries. For example, it can manufacture delicate microscope slides, which are usually made of ultra-thin glass. Optical glass filters, beacons, test tubes, and heat-resistant containers are also domestically produced.
As the glass industry is mostly operated by the private sector, it has been mostly unharmed by the sanctions. Each company has had its own channels and customers whom they have created relationships within their target markets. This in itself provides tremendous opportunity for market growth and investments. Sorry, sanctions, you are not strong enough in this regard.
The future of this industry lies in the variety of products it can produce. Specialty glass in particular is a segment of this industry that has very high potential. Specialty glass products include light bulbs, fiberglass, and even the special glass on your smartphone. These products also require specialized cutting-edge technologies and experts in the field for production. Such knowledge allows Iran to compete in the segment of high-quality glass globally while offering numerous investment opportunities.
Well, we've reached that special part of our program where one of our reporters is out there giving us something new. Let's see it.
It all started from a simple idea back in 2009. Today, this huge complex is on the verge of turning into one of the biggest clinical and healthcare centers in Asia. According to its founders, the Isfahan Healthcare City, or IHCC, aims at expanding its horizons in healthcare services, not just for the Iranians, but also in the international scale. What I mean by huge complex includes some 86,000 square meters of clinical space and a two-story parking lot with a capacity of 3,000 vehicles only in the first phase of the project.
این مجموعه مطابق با آخرین استانداردهای سازمان‌های اعتباربخش جهانی از جانمایی، طراحی، اجرا، ساخت و تدوین دستورالعمل‌های دوره بهره برداریش آماده شده و به عنوان یکی از مدرن‌ترین مراکز بهداشت درمانی در منطقه محسوب میشه.
Everything here has something to do with health and well-being, such as a shopping mall on the ground floor with a health supermarket and some 34 general and special clinics from the first to the fourth floor. Just add this super dental clinic that goes beyond patient expectations for adults, kids, and autistic children. Something rarely seen in such scale anywhere else across the country.
کلینیک دندانپزشکی سیواک دارای 21 یونیت هست. این 21 یونیت در بخش کودکان، بخش VIP، بخش بانوان و بخش عمومی پخش شده. در این کلینیک اتاق عمل داریم، بخش رادیولوژی داریم. دارای سیستم‌های پیشرفته و به روز دنیا مثل دستگاه کدکم و دستگاه لیزر هست.
This center is home to one of Iran's best dermatology clinics, where the most recent treatments are delivered to patients from Iran and neighboring countries.
ما در این مرکزی که به روز هست و در واقع تمام امکانات رو داره دو نوع کار انجام میدیم. یکی کارهای جراحی‌های پوست و مهمترین عملی که انجام میدیم عمل موسرجری که درمان سرطان‌های پوسته که ما سرطان‌های پوست حتی انواع پیشرفته‌اش رو با این روش درمان میکنیم. یه سری کارهای دومی که داریم کارهای لیزری هست و ما پیشرفت‌ترین دستگاه‌های لیزری که در دنیا وجود داره و بیشتر آلمانی هست رو ما در این مرکز داریم.
The IHCC is home to the first general gastroenterology clinic in Isfahan City, which is also one of the leading centers in Iran. With the help of an integrated network system, the files related to each patient could be shared among all clinics within the healthcare city, giving doctors the opportunity to follow a holistic guideline in the treatment of each patient.
تخصص‌های مختلف در کنار هم قرار گرفتن و بسیاری از تصمیم‌گیری‌هایی که نیاز به مشارکت داره، نیاز به تصمیم‌گیری جمعی داره در اینجا اتفاق میفته. فعالیت‌هایی که در اینجا انجام میشه برای اینکه بتوانیم زودتر تشخیص بدیم، زودتر درمان کنیم، با عارضه کمتر درمان کنیم، با تهاجم کمتر درمان کنیم و بتوانیم توصیه‌های پیشگیری را برای آینده اونها انجام بدیم.
One of the objectives of the IHCC is to make medical services more accessible and affordable for women. The Anahid Breast Clinic is one example. Figures show 1 out of 7 women worldwide develop breast cancer. In Iran, breast cancer rates are high among women. Anahid Clinic takes its steps shoulder to shoulder with recognized breast clinics in the US and Europe in terms of the type and quality of treatment. Here, prevention, diagnosis, and treatment procedures take place at the shortest possible time in order to achieve the best results, especially for patients with complications.
مشخصه کلینیک آناهید در واقع تجمیع کلیه خدماتی است که در زمینه پستان خانم‌ها بهش احتیاج دارند. این خدمات میتونه شامل بیماری‌های خوشخیم پستان، بیماری‌های بدخیم، بازسازی‌ها و همینطور جراحی‌های زیبایی باشه.
The gynecology clinic at the IHCC offers a diverse range of services, from screening to surgery and preconception counseling services to young or newlywed couples.
کلینیک ما در این شهرک حاوی خدمات
درمان ناباروری و مشاوره زوجین قبل از باروری، همچنین در زایمان، سزارین و کلیه خدماتی که یک زوج در طول زندگیش نیاز داره برگزار میشه.
Here, the Limited Surgery Center is a very modern medical center equipped with the most up-to-date accessories and equipment to provide a very nice and essential medical place for the patients who come here.
This is not a real Persian garden. It is neither a museum. The reality is that all the decorations that you see around me, which are mostly inspired by Persian architecture, are there to make me feel good about myself and the place where I'm receiving my treatment as a patient. In fact, this is the most sophisticated center at the heart of the IHCC, a place which is perhaps unique in many ways. Patients usually refer to the nuclear medical center with serious complications. That is why their trust and comfort becomes very important. Despite being equipped with some of the world's most expensive devices, service rates are kept low with the aim of diminishing costs for patients and their families, especially for those without health insurance.
دستگاهی که ملاحظه می‌فرمایید دستگاه شتاب دهنده خطی درمان سرطانه و جالبه بدونید که ایران رو در مقام چهارمین شرکت سازنده این دستگاه برد.
تمام این امکاناتی که اینجا ایجاد کردیم در راستای حفظ کرامت انسانیه که بیمار اگر یک بیماره ولی باید بهش کمک بکنیم، شرایط رو براش فراهم بکنیم که به این باور برسه که یه تعدادی هستن که در راستای کمک به من اومدن جمع شدن، فکرشون رو تجمیع کردن که بتونن یک حال خوب رو برای من به وجود بیارن، به من کمک بکنن که من زودتر بتونم بهتر بشم و سلامتیم رو به دست بیارم.
In addition to laboratories which are mobilized with some of the world's state-of-the-art equipment, the second phase of Isfahan Healthcare City is already under construction, with a 46,000 square meter paraclinical center, a 12,500 square meter hotel, and a general hospital that will cover an area of 128,000 square meters. Amir Mehdi Kazemi for Bazaar.
Thank you for that great report. Now, let's take a look at some of the developments in Iran's domestic glass industry that has received some attention. Iran ranks #1 among the Middle East states in the development and advancement of nanoscience and nanotechnology. Currently, the country is ranked 16th in the world with regard to nanoscience. These rankings have brought about some very interesting innovations. Let's check them out.
Iranian scientists have been able to build aircraft glass using nanotechnology. An Iranian company has been able to develop and commercialize cooler and defroster for most of the existing planes in the country. Presently, this company is working on production of glass for Airbus planes. Another innovation in nanotechnology was the creation of anti-fogging glass surfaces. Iranian researchers produced a new nano coating which prevents condensation to collect on glassy surfaces. Fogged-up eyeglasses, camera lenses, skiing goggles, windshields, and bathroom mirrors will soon be a thing of the past with this innovation.
It might be interesting to know that smart glass has become a huge trend in the glass industry. It is a popular item in Iran as the country typically experiences sunny days for most of the year where many spaces require light control.
Among glass products manufactured in Iran's highly profitable glass industry are smart glass products. This type of glass can be used in commercial office buildings, homes, or in car windows and sunroofs. This switchable intelligent glass is capable of changing from clear, transparent, and opaque translucent states. Smart glass is a laminated glass using a polymer dispersed liquid crystal film between two conductive interlayers.
Well, that wraps up our program for today. Let us know what you think about this industry and its developments. We would love to hear more from you. Do visit our social media pages of Facebook and Instagram and leave us a comment or send us a message. I have been Samson Sees. See you next time on Bazaar.